Good morning students. Students, we are doing chapter 2, that is cell, the unit of life. In that chapter, in the previous video, we have discussed uh, what is cell and who invented cell and what are different kind of microscopes and why cell is called structural and functional unit of life. And also students, we have discussed about the cell theory, who gave cell theory and which part of the cell theory is given by, and along with that we have discussed three major points of that cell theory. That is, uh, first is cell is a structural unit of life, you can say smallest unit of life, and second, all the function of the cells are performed by cell, and third is all the cells they come from pre-existing cell. Okay, they rise from pre-existing cells. This we have done. Then we did that cells, how many cells, then in single cell how many cells are there, few cell, multi cell, these topics we have done. Today we will start from topic 2.5, that is cells how small. Okay, we have done previous topics we have done, and it is observed that smallest cell is of bacteria that destroy our food. Bacteria, they are everywhere, their spores are everywhere. Okay, they are the main reason of diseases. Their cell is the smallest cell of among all the organism. Okay, then longest cell, they are of nerve cell. They have to conduct impulses from our body parts, from skin to our brain, then brain to our other body part. These nerve cells, they are the longest one. Okay, then largest egg is of bird's egg, that is of ostrich egg. Ostrich egg is the largest cell available, you can say largest cell in the. See, generally all the cells in our body are small because they have to cover a maximum area. Okay, and also if the cells were small, then they can communicate well, they can diffuse well, they can exchange their material well. See, if cell is very big, then they are not able to diffuse properly, they will not cover proper area. If cells are in small in size, then they can cover even minimum area so that they can function properly. Okay, that's why cells are always small in size. Along with the size, they have different shapes also. Okay, like red blood cell, they have round shape, and white blood cell, they have ovoid shape. Muscle cell, they have a spindle shape. They have different shapes, they have different function in our body. Okay, that's why they have different shape of their cell. See here, like RBCs, they have circular shape, they have biconcave shape and very small in size because they have to pass through our blood vessels. Okay, then WBCs, they are voided in shape, they don't have any fixed shape, so they have to squeeze out of our blood vessels. Nerve cell, as I already told you, they have to pass impulse from a long distance in our body, so they have long shape. Okay, longer shape. Then muscle cell, they have to contract and relax, contract, relax. This according to this function, they have spindle shape. Guard cells, they have to open, like stomata activity, during stomatal activity they have to open, close, and they have just like dot shape, they have bean shaped. Okay, so according to their function, they have different shape in our body. Different cells have different function, accordingly they have different shapes. Okay, in this chapter we will discuss about general cell. Okay, not about particular cell, a general cell which have all these function. Mainly, generally in a cell there are three main parts. First one is cell membrane, that is outer covering. Then cytoplasm, that is inner part, and nucleus. These are the main three parts of that every cell have. Okay, maybe some cells have not fixed nucleus, but they have nucleus. Okay, so cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, that is a general characteristic, general parts of a cell we will discuss in this chapter. Further, cytoplasm had different organelles. Like, see, like our body have different organs for performing different function. We have hand to pick something, we have eyes to see, we have mouth to eat, we have stomach to digest. Then similarly, cells also have different kind of organs which are known as cell organelles. Okay, cell organelles, they are set up according to naturally they are there in the cell, so that they can perform different function. Like some are known as energy house of the cell, some like we perform all the function, our body perform all the function. Similarly, cell also perform all the function of cell, is itself a living organism, you can say a little living organism. If we are doing something, it means our cells are doing that thing. Okay, cells, they perform energy performance, like they generate energy, they have powerhouse of energy, and also they engulf our foreign particles, they synthesis protein, everything what we can what our body does, that actually cell is doing. Okay, so we will discuss about that. First of all, we will discuss about cell wall and cell membrane, that is the outer covering of plant cell and animal cell. See students, cell wall and cell membrane, they are outer covering of the cell. In animal cell, we are not having cell wall, only plants have cell wall. We are having simple that cell membrane. Okay, in plants there is cell wall, that is hard, that is rigid. Okay, cell membrane, that is selective membrane, selective you can say only selected substance are allowed to enter in our body cell. There is membrane around our body cell, around our cells, which allows only selected substance to enter. But in case of cell wall, that is present in plants, it is freely permeable. Okay, cell wall allows all the solution, any kind of material to enter in it. See, below cell wall there is cell membrane also, but there is a cell wall is present only in plants, not in animals. In animals only cell membrane, in plants along with cell membrane, cell wall also present. Okay, it is made up of lipoproteins. Okay, it is made up of non-living materials like cellulose. Cell wall is made up of cellulose, that is non-living material, and also it is a living material. You can say cell membrane is living material, cell wall is non-living. Okay, as it is freely membrane, it freely permeable, but it is strong. It gives shape to the plant cell. It gives rigidity to the plant cell. Okay, hard part of, you can say, their that after maturing, their hard part of their body is their cell wall. Okay, so that is a difference between cell wall and cell membrane. Okay, which are the outer covering of animal cell and plant cell. Students, if we are talking about cell, then main part of that cell, after that membrane, after that cell wall, there is a main part of the cell, that is watery substance of the cell, watery part of the cell, main base of the cell, that is known as cytoplasm. Okay, it is semi-liquid substance, little bit watery, jelly type semi-liquid substance, which contain all the organelles of the cell, all the parts of the cell, all the you can say all the parts which perform various functions. Okay, cytoplasm is a one which occupy maximum area. Okay, cell organelles, various cell organelles, they are embedded in that. Like seeds are embedded in any watermelon or any kind and fruit. Seeds are embedded in it. Similarly, various organelles are embedded in this cytoplasm. Main liquid part is that cytoplasm. Okay, in some organism, in maximum organism, that cytoplasm is living part. Okay, also all the chemical reaction, many chemical reactions, they take place in this part only. In all the chemical reaction, metabolic activities of the cell, they take part in this cytoplasm. Okay, it always show some kind of movement. Okay, little bit of movement, that cytoplasm always do little bit of movement. Okay, it is a semi-liquid substance, it occupies maximum area of the cell. Third, it many chemical reactions, they take place in the cytoplasm. And next, it always shows some kind of movement. Okay, actually when we see it through microscope, then we will observe it is a colorless, okay, sometimes it is a watery liquid substance, okay, it is a colorless part of the cell, and it is partially transparent also, okay, in some cells it is partially transparent. So these are the characteristics of cytoplasm, okay, and now one by one we will discuss about various organelles present in this cytoplasm.